Capcom, you must hate money, because why won't you remake these games?
Resident Evil. Outbreak.
Back in 2003 and 4, Capcom dropped a bombshell on us and decided to enter the realm of online multiplayer. They did so by introducing a game called Resident Evil Outbreak, which brought to life a new idea by Capcom where you and 3 other friends team up online and play through up to 5 scenarios in that classic Resident Evil style. But unfortunately, even with that amazing idea, the game was met with some pretty mixed reviews across the board. You might think it was because of the frustrating AI, lack of communication, lack of in-depth story, but you want to know the real reason? It's because Capcom decided to create an online multiplayer game where you couldn't even enjoy the online part of it. Why? Because this game was made way ahead of its time. Let me explain. See, back in the early 2000s, the internet was still kind of in its infancy. Online multiplayer games were a ridiculous hassle. Most people back then had what we called dial-up internet. So if your parents censored the phone, the internet would basically implode itself and you'd lose connection. That's why most people stuck with what we called LAN parties. Big groups of friends would bring over these giant back-breaking TVs and their consoles, hook up everything to a local network, and have these amazing, legendary multiplayer nights. Ah, the good old days. But the PS2, which Outbreak was on, had a problem. Unlike the Xbox, it didn't even come standard with internet capabilities. You had to actually buy a separate adapter that Sony made and plug it into the system, which meant spending even more money on top of what you paid for the console. Most people didn't want to deal with that headache, so they just skipped it. And even when you did manage to hook it up and get it to work, you were met with constant slow internet speeds and server issues. Unless you lived in Japan, where most people didn't have that problem. Fast forward to today, the internet has taken over the world. Now multiplayer is literally the biggest part of gaming, and it's so easy to hop online on any console now. So why hasn't Capcom remade this game? I don't get it. Imagine logging on at midnight with your friends, splitting up across Raccoon City, and then hearing your buddy scream over the mic, "Help, I'm grabbed by a licker, help!" That's the remake we need. Think about all the time you could spend with your fellow Resident Evil fans, going through scenarios, strategically planning your routes, taking risks by splitting up, helping each other out when someone's in danger, or smacking a zombie over the head with a lead pipe while your friend blasts it with a shotgun, or even turning into a zombie and chomping on your friend. That'd be freaking hilarious. I think about all the endless fun and memories this game could create if it was remade. Honestly, it could easily become one of the greatest multiplayers of all time. Capcom's been trying for years now to create a truly great online multiplayer Resident Evil. But let's be real, they've kind of missed the mark. I mean, yeah, Resident Evil 5 and 6 had some good multiplayer, but that hype died off pretty quickly. Maybe fun every once in a while. But I'm on to you, Capcom. Outbreak has definitely crossed your mind lately, because with the announcement of RE9, we found out that you're bringing an Outbreak character to the mainline story, Alyssa Ashcroft, and the new protagonist of RE9, her daughter, Grace Ashcroft, which I'm super stoked for, by the way. Can't wait. But seriously, Capcom, listen to me. Honestly, now is as good a time as any for this game to be remade. Oh, and also, don't forget about file number 2. We can't forget about that. Same characters, new scenarios, new features. You need to remake this as well, both of them. Put them all into one game. I don't care what you do. Just bring them back in some way, shape, or form. Even if you remastered them and just reopened the servers, I'd be happy with that. Come on, Capcom. I know you got it in you. Just do it. Give us that amazing multiplayer experience you've been trying to give us for years. And please, stop wasting time with these other weird experiments that just aren't working out for you. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Should Resident Evil Outbreak be remade? Or should it never see the light of day again? I'd like to know. And also, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be excited to see you on the next video. Thank you.